Hey guys, so this is the first in a new thing that I'm trying out right now where I do these short little videos. Some of them will be quickie tutorials, some of them will be little tips on how to use media, some of them will be product reviews. So let's get started. The first one is going to be a mini tutorial on how to render speckled tweeds. So these tweeds, okay, they're, basic woolens and they have a million little dots, right? And I'm going to show you a really fast way to render all these 1 million dots. Because I don't know about you, but I don't really feel like sitting there doing this for 11 hours. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. Step 1, draw your garment. Step 2, paint your garment or marker your garment. It doesn't matter what your base medium is. Step 3, add the shadows on your base fabric, whether it be paint or marker. Step 4, get a toothbrush. Obviously not one you actually use to clean your mouth. I like to use toothbrushes because the bristles are super, super short and it helps me get more control. I like the hard bristled toothbrushes because I want those stiff bristles. Don't get anything fancy. Like a 99-cent toothbrush is fine. This one is a little bit fancy because I got it from my dentist, but it was free, so. You're going to mix the gouache in the color of your tweed. I like to use gouache because it's the most opaque paint and the most likely to cover the base color. There's no point in applying the second color if it's going to just get absorbed. It's totally see-through. So I added a tiny bit of water, not too much because I still want it to be plenty opaque. I mixed it up with my toothbrush and I'm going to run my thumb along the head of the toothbrush and spray the paint across my fabric. Ta-da! You want to keep the toothbrush really close to the paper so that you can control the spray. You want to run your thumb across your toothbrush slowly as you move the toothbrush across your paper. You want to concentrate the speckles in the non-shadow areas because in general, I draw and paint less details in the shadow areas because they're dark and you're just going to see less. Now, I demoed with white, but if your speckles are, say, red or pink or whatever, I recommend that you take some scrap pieces of paper and mask off, parts of your paper so that when you spray, you're not spraying across your whole paper, but onto your scrap. If you have a fabric like this, where not only do you have a lot of small speckles, but you have some larger dots, I recommend using a watercolor pencil because this is color pencil. If you tap, you don't really see anything. You actually have to sit there and press into your paper to get any dots. And that can get really tedious real quick. I prefer using watercolor pencil that I dip into water. And just by dipping the watercolor pencil in water, you're just getting it wet enough so that the color will deposit onto your paper more easily. And so you're getting the same effect as your color pencil, but with approximately 2.7% of the effort. Okay, you don't have to sit there and grind your pencil into your paper. You just tap. And now you can get in there and add some colored speckles into your tweed if you like. Ta-da! And then when all of this is dry, you can go in with your pencil, colored pencils, whatever, and add your seams and, you know, whatever else details you need to add. So with both the watercolor pencil and the gouache, you use so little water and paint that it doesn't really matter what kind of paper you use underneath. And so you can do this technique on top of marker renderings, on marker paper, on top of color pencil renderings on Bristol, or on paint renderings on this watercolor paper. So that was your quickie tutorial today. If you have any questions, drop me a comment. You know the usual drill, and I will see you next time.